Joined by our very own Stanley Nyaringita from the KICC. Nyaringita, the summit comes to an end. What can you tell us?
Well, thank you very much, Peter Kamau. This is at the Kenyatta International Convention Center. It has been an amazing and interesting 2 days. Kenya is hosting this Africa-France Summit as an English-speaking country 53 years later. And that particular history has been playing out here. A lot of interesting conversations on agriculture, artificial intelligence, the green energy, as well as health. And I'll be engaging young people because both leaders, President William Ruto as well as French President Emmanuel Macron, have talked about equipping young people with the right skills, with the right resources to ensure that the commitments that are said and have been said today actually go to them. And I'll be starting with a young lady all the way from Homa Bay, Dorcas, just to tell us your name and who you are, and following these commitments, this 2 days, what is your takeaway?
My name is Dorcas Ayolo. I'm an aspirant and also a young leader with UDA, United Democratic Alliance, and I'm vying for Woman Rep Homa Bay County. And I can say that today and the past 2 days it has really been great, because clearly you can see that the young people are being given a platform to express themselves, which is a good thing for Africa as a whole, where they still hope for young leadership. And we've been open, the platform has been open for the young people to express themselves, which I think is a good thing. And I really want to thank the President for making this possible. This is it has been a very impactful meeting, which will go down in history, generation after generation, that at some point we had a president who gave the young people a platform that we can come and express ourselves in such a meeting.
But then, Dorcas, it's one thing for you as a leader and representing other leaders to be here and listening to these conversations, as well as representing these people and even engaging them. But then for the other leaders and other youth actually who are out there, do you think that they actually understand the purpose of this Africa France Summit? They're probably wondering why we even having France in these conversations.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why we are having France, and we cannot only say it's France, because clearly we have seen that we've had 30 head of states present in this. So I can't say that this is all about France, but it's about Africa as a whole, which I think France are looking at Africa as a stepping stone to so many things that they can achieve. So to the young people outside there, I can tell them they should take part in this, in changing Africa. And just being outside there, being heard globally, that's what I can encourage the young people. And us here back at home, we should not fear. We should not fear to step in leadership. We should come out. Being a leader is not about being in the streets. It's not about maandamano and all those kind of things. These platforms are where you can come and air out your issues as young people.
Right. To finish on there, I invite Alpha to engage with us on this particular conversations. Alpha, as a youth leader representing the young people, you've had the commitments here and what President William Ruto is saying, particularly on Africa, as well as even Kenya, depending on itself before even engaging with other global leaders. Now, bringing it home and bringing it to the young people, the sustainability of this, because it will affect them. What do you think about that?
First and foremost, my name is Alpha Mwaura. I'm a young captain of an industry. And first is to commend the leadership of our government, led by President Ruto, and also the co-host, President Macron, for this extraordinary summit. It exceeded our expectations, but we'll let them know that we'll put them to task for action. We need tangible results. So we are going beyond the ambition, we are going beyond the conferences, we are going beyond the intentions, and now we.
Thank you very much, Stanley. We're going to update you more on that a bit later on. Now.